Security and Civil Defense Call has come to your doorstep through this security program titled The Defenders, coming your way every Tuesday from 11:30 to 12 noon on OSBC TV.
As we educate you on security matters, security consciousness, security tips and guide, you can also give useful information and access information on any security-related issues. The Defender with own lecturer and own girl. For your commercials and advert booking, please call 080-622-54163. The Defender, powered by NSCDC, OSUN State Command.
Good morning to everyone out there. You're welcome on board on your security program, The Defender, right here on OSBC. This program is brought to you courtesy of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Call, OSUN State Command, in conjunction with OSBC. Yes, we give thanks to God. Last week I was saying bye-bye on the program, and this week I'm welcoming you on board. This week we'll be talking more about what is happening at the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Call, giving you security tips and guides, security-related issues. We want everybody to, we want things to be crime-free here, and that's why we brought about this program. It's civil defense. We want to get more closer to you. Well, we need to let you know our mission and vision, talking about Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Call. Our mission is developing structure and training strategies that will contribute to the national security by using modern technology. And our vision is to put to work efficiency, immediacy, integrity, and service delivery with a fair zeal, bringing credibility into the concept of security. And we need to let you know that security is a collective responsibility. We need to work together, and that's why most of the time on this show we put outlines on the show so that you get to call us and you can come to our headquarters. Maybe there's something you want to see us for, and maybe you want to give us a tip of things that is not going on in your society or maybe in your environment. You can walk up to the office of the PRO or to our Servicom unit. You can come there at OKDO, that's where we have our headquarters, and all over the local government and all the LCDAs, we have our divisions there. We have the divisional officers manning all the divisions out there. So you have nothing to worry about, and these are the starting. And before I go, let me just give you outlines. Our outlines on 080-6225-4163, 080-6225-4163, or you can call 080-7735-267, 080-7735-267. Yes, and before we go straight to what we'll be discussing this week. You know, last week we talked more about disaster management. Yes, we have a department at Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps that is the crisis management. And the reason why we brought about this topic is our environment, and because of the downpour of the raining season that we're having now. And we don't want any bad thing to happen. We don't want disaster to happen, either man-made or natural disaster. So we brought some people from OSEMA and the people that work together. And next week we're supposed to have representative from NEMA, but next week you're going to bring them. We're still going to trash out some issues. And remember, the program is live. You can get to be part of what we're doing very, very soon. My guest is right in the studio today, and we'll be talking about, we're discussing about our core mandate at Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. And this week we'll be discussing a whole thing, another new thing, and I know it's really going to benefit you people out there. So you go nowhere, sit back, relax your mind. I'll be right back after this time out.
Nigeria, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣera wa lọ́kàn, Hausa, Igbo, Yorùbá, ká fìfẹ́ lò ó, ká dáàbò bo ara wa, àtúnwò àlùmọ́ọ́nì wa, gbogbo agbófinró, ká ṣera wa lọ́kàn, ká bọ̀wọ̀ fófilẹ̀ wa, àtàwọn agbófinró wa. Our unity is right in diversity. Zamuyi nasara, kazamusha kunyaba. Zamuyi nasara, alkawarin Allah, because atachika. Tare zamuyi nasara.
Ayini lege weta, ni eni le anichara. Yakata. Let's come together and fight corruption. Nepotism, kidnapping and violence, vandalization of pipelines, all the child abuse. Fellow country people, let me shine your eyes. When you see something, then you say something.
I'm the Defender right here on OSPC. The program is live, and this is where we're discussing things happening at Nigerian Security and Defense Corps all over the Federation, especially also in OSUN State. Well, we want everywhere to be crime-free, and that's what we want about this program live. We want to be more closer to you. And we're on the segment right now. I'm having a guest in the studio. Like I tell you, NSCDC was saddled with so many responsibilities, and out of which is the Agro Ranger unit. Well, in case you don't know, some years ago, I think 2017, yes, the Ministry of Interior deemed fit that, yes, there should be a body taking care and managing of the herdsmen and the farmers in the whole federation, and that is why Agro Ranger was introduced to protect investments in the agriculture sector. And the federal government deemed fit that at Nigerian Security and Defense Corps, 3,000 officers and men of the Corps will be employed, will be extracted to be trained on how to go about this sector. And since then, it has been waxing on stronger and stronger. And that's why I'm having one of my boss in the studio here today. I'm talking about Assistant Commandant of Corps, Yekin Rafi Olariwaju. Well, let me just give his educational background. He had his Bachelor of Education at the Bayero University, Kano, adult literary education, and he had gone for so many trainings at Nigerian Security and Defense Corps. Part of the training was Public Service Procedure and Financial Regulation. That was in 2016. The Strategies for Security Professionalism and Public Safety in 2013. Conflict Management and Peace Building for the Nigerian Security and Defense Corps 2015. And also, he was the Cadet-in-Chief of NYSC Road Safety Club. And during the service year, he bagged recognition for his outstanding performance in the area of community development service. Is one time the OC Government House. He was the divisional officer one time or the other for Egbedore and Orolu Division. He was the head of unit monitoring Zone F and Zona Command, Abeokuta. And is currently the head of the unit, Agro Rangers Unit, Osun State Command. Viewers at home, please help me in welcoming my guest, Assistant Commandant of Corps, Yekin Rafi Olariwaju. You're welcome on the program.
Thank you.
Yes, we're talking about Agro Rangers. I know people out there will be wondering, civil defense, you have a whole lot of units, a whole lot of department. What is Agro Ranger? And can you let the viewers out there know what the unit is all about?
Good morning, our viewers at home. The units, as the name itself connotes, Agro Rangers. It's the unit created to be saddled with the activities of agricultural activities in Nigeria. As we all know, recently we have some issues between the farmers and the herdsmen here and there, some part of the country. And specifically because of this reason, the Ministry of Interior, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, they deem it fit that there's need for a special unit to be created so as to be monitoring the activities of both the farmers and the herdsmen in order to prevent any situation of misunderstanding that may be resorted to disturbance of the populace. So that is the purpose of why the unit was created. And since 2017 or thereabout, when the unit was created, there are a lot of activities that the unit has been doing to ensure that there is peaceful coexistence between the farmers and the herdsmen in particular, and as well as all other stakeholders in agricultural environment. That is the main cause of creating that unit.
Ranger. Okay, so let's talk about your impact now, the impact of Agro Ranger unit as far as Osun State is concerned.
Well, we give thanks to God, because the previous administration in the Osun State, that is under the previous governor, there is one commission or committee that was established. It was chaired by Honorable Mudasir Togo by then. We work hand in hand together to ensure that there's peaceful coexistence between the farmers and the herdsmen. So since then, the synergy that is existing between us has brought about a peaceful environment in Osun State. That is the reason why hardly you hear in Osun State where you had the issue of farmers and herdsmen problem. Not that we are not having it, but because of the proactiveness of both the states as well as our organization, that we work together. Anytime we have issues between the farmers or the herdsmen, they quickly call us and we will call both parties together and we amicably resolve whatever issue that might crop up between them. This is the reason why we are not having issues much in Osun State as far as agricultural activities is concerned.
Okay, you talked about the cases of the herdsmen. Is there no crisis of such in Osun State here? I'm talking about the herdsmen and the farmers in Osun State.
I cannot say we don't have, but because of the proactiveness of the units, as well as the other stakeholders, because in Osun State, apart from the committee that we say we have, the Fulanis, we have the overall head, that is Serikin Fulani for the Osun State, as well as all Farmers Association of Nigeria. We have Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, Osun State branch, as well as other agricultural activities, the cassava producer, the kola producer, and all others like that. We work hand in hand together. We communicate together. Whenever they have problem, either with any of the other organizations, they will call on us, and we will serve as mediator between them. And for God be the glory, we have been able to settle them amicably. That is the reason why we don't have open issues between the farmers and other stakeholders in Osun State. Because either the herdsmen or the farmers, none of them can do alone. The farmers cannot do without having things to do with the herdsmen. Likewise, the herdsmen, they cannot do alone without having things to do with the farmers, because their animals has to graze. And they will not graze anything than the grasses, as well as other residues of the crops produced by the farmers. Likewise, the farmers, having produced their crops, selling their crops, getting the profits, they have something to put on their table for their families. So as well, so they work hand in hand together. So none of them can do without each other. Because of the proactiveness of us with them, and they have been cooperating with us. So whenever you have issue, we call on the Serikin Fulani and immediately will respond to us. If we have issue with the farmers, we call on the chairman of the All Farmers Association of Nigeria, as well as other stakeholders, like Rice Farmers, as I've said. Anytime they have programs, they will call on us. We'll be there, we'll witness them, we talk to them, as well as advising them, sensitizing them, meeting severally with them to ensure that they should ensure that they live peacefully with one another. None of them can live alone, or they can live in isolation without one another. So that is the reason why we are managing the situation in Osun State.
Well, in some other states, there have been frictions between the herdsmen and the farmers. What are the proactive measures at the head of the unit here in Osun State? What are the proactive measures that you've been placing or you've been doing so that there won't be such things here in Osun State?
As I've said earlier on, in Osun State, occasionally we call on the stakeholders. We have sensitization meetings with them. In fact, most of the major reasons that God has been assisting us is